Hello everyone and welcome, this is Comodin Cam, and today's video we are going to be ranking every Thundercracker design from worst to best, and who better to have with me than the PaperPlane master himself.
I'm not very good at folding paper planes, I gotta be honest.
You're not?
No, I'm really not.
Then you're a fraud.
Yeah.
Why are you even on? So tell me, why is Thundercracker your favourite Transformer?
He's relatable, he's blue, he likes dogs.
He's blue.
Blue, a nice shade of blue.
Only people from British are going to get this.
People from British.
Now let's go through the rankings. At top tier we have
Super electric lightning Thundercracker punch! Oh, that for a punch?
and the second top tier is potential Oscar winner. And then we have I almost have an agent, another quote from IDW, where we kind of like it, but then we don't at the same time. And the second lowest tier is
Silence, you fool!
and then the worst tier has got to be
You second-rate clones aren't even worthy to breathe my exhaust fumes!
Alright, first up, we obviously have the PaperPlane art. I think it goes in Super Electric Lightning Thundercracker Punch.
I agree. That was by an artist on Twitter called Lyrica, and she's very good. She has really freaking awesome TFA art.
That's going to go in top tier.
Absolute.
Alright, first up we have G1 Thundercracker. I'll say the same thing for Starscream. Like, I love the mold. I think it's great. I do think Starscream's colours are supreme, but the Thundercracker one, I actually really like as well. The blue really works on this, even though it's still plain. I wish they changed at least something for the Seekers individually.
I would put it in potential Oscar winner for being too sort of basic, but it is kind of the blueprint for everything to come. I guess for that, it might go in Super Electric Lightning Thundercracker Punch.
Well, on that note then, I guess the same kind of applies to the G1 box art Thundercracker. Most of his G1 toy box arts have a lot of charm to them, but I really like the dark blue on this as well, actually.
Like, he's got like no peripheral vision. Look at him, he can't see left or right. Can he even turn his head?
I think this is potential Oscar winner though, because I think the charm of the G1 box art is a plus for me.
I think I would put it in I Almost Have an Agent.
Ooh, nerd fight, nerd fight.
This is our first disagreement.
Well, okay then, I'll put in I Almost Have an Agent, because I won't put it any lower, because I really do love the kind of vintage look on these designs.
Yeah.
But something I actually don't really like that much, because I think the colours are a bit too weird on it, is the Marvel Comics Thundercracker.
It's pretty much the same thing. But
The only difference is his wings has more red on him, and his legs have a bit of purple onto them.
I think I'd put it in Silence, You Fool.
Yeah, that goes in that. Poor guy. Alright, next up we have, I don't like this one, this is an ugly looking one. This is G1 Action Master Thundercracker.
Okay, you know what? He's kind of fabulous. I've just noticed his head looks like Dinobot.
I know, yeah, I've just picked up on that myself.
I would put that in Silence, You Fool.
Your profile picture versus you in real life.
Yeah.
Well, the next one isn't really that great either. Actually, I really don't like the look of this at all. It's just the colours, they're so dull to me. It's Machine Wars Thundercracker. I mean, look at this thing. This is... it's so dull.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like a goon.
I look at this design and it makes me want to take a nap. I don't think it's worthy to breathe my exhaust fumes.
Yeah, same.
Technically, it's Starscream, but I'm going to include it because I owned a toy of this. But we have Armada Thundercracker.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like how it's animated in the show a lot as well. Like it really is well animated in the show.
I think I'd put it in potential Oscar winner.
Especially for his Oscar performance in Armada. Alright, now we have Thundercracker from Transformers Animated. The only thing I wish was different was the head. I get it, it's a Starscream clone, and I like the dark shade of colours on this. Like, I like the blue. Like, same with Transformers Animated Starscream, I like how much darker the colour scheme is. Of course, this was the egotistical Starscream.
I have a hot take. I don't like the design of animated Starscream very much. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not like I hate it. I just don't, like, compared to the other designs of animated, it's not something I'm like, oh my god, look at that. I do like the purple and the blue sort of colour. That's like the only thing that makes it really unique from all the others.
We'll put it in potential. better to be safe than sorry. But this one is an absolute nightmare to look at. But I have to include them because it's become a trope at this point. It's the 3D battle
What
cards.
the fuck is that?
Poor guy. I don't think he even has a head.
It's literally a paper plane.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
This is literally my baby pictures. Like, where'd you get?
Yeah, this is you as a child.
Yeah, where'd you get this?
Your mum, she sent it me,
Oh.
and I was like,
Yeah,
I want to stomp on it.
damn.
This is Termination Thundercracker. I like the art, but I mean the design is pretty plain though. Like I like the head. That's the only thing I like about it.
Put it in Silence You Fool purely because I like the artist.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
We have Machine Wars again. But this is a different Thundercracker.
I do kind of like it. I forgot where I've seen it before, but I do kind of like it. I think it's pretty unique.
It's similar to the last one, but I like the red and the dark blue. It feels like it's got more of a character to this one. I'd say I almost have an agent though, because I want to see the rest of it, but obviously we're not able to.
I would like a full body shot of it. I want to see his thighs and his feet. I want Thundercracker feet pics.
Oh god, we got a feet guy. I hate feet, they're gross.
Well, if you hate him so much, why don't you cut them off?
Fucking want to. I tried to cut my ears off as a kid. I hate my ears. It's too big. Next up we have boom, Alternative Thundercracker.
The fuck is that?
Now I actually kind of like this.
I've literally never seen this before.
This is pretty much the same as Starscream, because Starscream's all white, but at least with Thundercracker he's all blue, which I think knocks it down a bit, you know, because it's like it's all blue.
I've literally never seen this before. I don't know, really.
This is deep in the archives of the TF Wikianet. It suits him better than Starscream, I'll tell you that for sure.
I might put it in Almost Have an Agent because I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually really torn. I'm torn between Almost Have an Agent and Silence You Fool.
I'll put it in Almost Have an Agent, because if it was tweaked a bit more, I think we'd really like this. Thundercracker from Cybertron. I like how he's really different.
Yeah, I do like it. I think it's a cool design. I know we're not really judging them by character, but I like him as a character as well. I think I'd put him in potential Oscar winner.
I love how he doesn't get his own quote.
Yeah.
Thundercracker from Transformers Prime. Now, how do we feel about the colours on this one?
I do like the Starscream Prime design. I think it's really
Yeah.
cool. I think it really suits the character. But I don't know how I feel about this.
It would have been cool to have seen this shade of colour in the show, but I mean, the toy, it's obviously just made for collectors. This toy is.
I don't know, really.
I'd say almost has an agent.
Yeah.
And a design that I absolutely love, especially with these colours slapped on it, is the War for Cybertron Thundercracker. Now, he was a bit brighter in Rise of the Dark Spark for Cybertron, but I'm gonna put both of them because they're pretty much, you know, same
They
design.
are.
I liked playing as Thundercracker. Like, it's one of those things where on the Autobot campaign I'd always play as Ratchet first, and then on the Decepticon campaign with part 2 I'd always play Thundercracker. Like, I always liked Thundercracker
I
a
think the
lot.
head's just too small. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it I've never really liked.
For me, I'm gonna have to put this in potential Oscar winner.
I would put it in Almost Have an Agent, but we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we don't want to fall out. We don't want our friendship to end, do we?
Yes. Yes, we do.
This is getting into the movies now. The Cybertronian design.
I like the little hints of, like, gold, I guess. I think I'd put it in Silence You Fool.
Because at least with this design, they added colours on it. Right, so we have Movie Voyager Thundercracker. Now, I actually like this a lot, more than I probably should.
I got a challenge for you. Talk about this design without saying Dorito.
I like this triangular shape. I like the angles. I think it's really cool. I like the colours on this as well.
He always kind of reminded me of, like, a ninja star.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I threw him at someone, I could, like, kill him.
Yeah. You could, actually.
Yeah. Also, his thighs are, like, bigger than his feet, and it's just sort of weird to me. His chicken feet, like, bend in.
I almost have an agent.
Yeah, I think Almost Have an Agent.
Well, another design that I think you might find interesting, you've probably seen this before, I don't know, but this is Thundercracker from the movie PSP game.
The fuck is that?
It looks kind of cool, but it just looks like a generic drone to me.
I think I'd put that in Silence You Fool.
Bumblebee movie Thundercracker. Now, I gotta admit, when I watched this film, I was so sad to see you knocked out straight away.
Yeah. if he's not like that blue in the movie, then that's an instant super electric lightning thunder cracking punch.
Alright, that's the third design to make it in the toppest of tiers. Okay, another design which I think might be interesting for us to talk about. We have Studio Series Thundercracker.
It looks like Barricade.
I don't know why they did this. It doesn't make sense. Why not just make it natural resist? Why do they have to make Thundercracker out of
What's
it?
this like Dick Dastardly pose that he's doing? Exhaust fumes.
We have G.I. Joe.
Oh my god, his head is tiny.
I love how his head's tiny, but everything else is just amplified. Like, look at his big ass hands. He's like Popeye.
He ate spinach. I don't know what I'd give this, honestly, because there's like little bits of it that I kind of like, but I think I'd put it in silence.
Oh, this one can go in exhaust fumes, because I think the colours on this look so goddamn ugly. And it is Shattered Glass Thundercracker.
Okay, hold on.
No.
He's fabulous. Look at him.
Don't defend it.
He is looking gay straight in the eye.
Maybe if it was Pride Month, I'd include it higher. But
He's a good guy, right? In Shattered Glass. If this guy came into your freaking base and was like, "Hi, I'm here to fight the evil Autobots," looking gay straight in the eye, and he doesn't care. Anyway, put it in exhaust fumes.
Alright, next up we have Main IDW Thundercracker. Now, personality out of the way, because this is clearly the best personality of Thundercracker.
Yeah.
I like the wings on the side, and I love the shade of blue.
I could just be biased, but this is top tier for me. I think it's a really unique update of the G1 design, and it's like separate enough from Starscream and Skywarp in like little elements.
But I'm pretty sure this design first, then Combiner Wars, or was Combiner Wars?
I think Combiner Wars was first, I think.
I think this design perfected that then. Alright, now we've got a cool one. I like this. I've been a big fan of these Hearts of Steel designs.
It is cool.
I mean, he's an actual bat.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's Batman.
Yeah, literally. This is his origin story. I'll put in potential Oscar winner because, like I said, with Starscream, like I like that mold on Starscream, but with Thundercracker, I wish they did changed up a few things.
Yeah.
Constructor Bots Thundercracker.
Is that like a Bionicle?
Yeah, it's some sort of, I don't know what this line was really about.
He looks like he wants to die.
He's like, I'm in constant pain.
That would be a mercy killing.
Alright, let's get this one out of the way. Let's talk about... Actually, we'll talk about them both at the same time, because it's just easier. We'll talk about the original Masterpiece Thundercracker and the new... Now, I know a lot of people don't like the original Masterpiece design.
I don't.
I don't know if you prefer the newer one. I actually really do. I think the blue looks way better on him than the actual Starscream.
I don't really have a preference for like darker blue or lighter blue, but I think darker blue does work in some scenarios.
The new Thundercracker can go an Oscar winner, but the old one, I think that's Silence You Fool. And I don't like the things on the old masterpieces, like on his side.
Yeah, that's weird. It's got like a bag. What did I just say? He's got like
a big pack.
It's like a thing. What's, if he's got a thing.
A skirt?
No. A kilt.
A kill? Oh, okay. Alright, let's talk about Flame Toys Thundercracker.
Flame toys.
Let's talk about Flame Toys. I love the model design of this.
I'm not like a Gundam person. I don't really like the aesthetic of it, like for the most part, but I think this fucking slaps so hard.
It slaps your damn ass cheeks.
This is top tier for me.
This is Battle Tactics Thundercracker.
Where do you work out? The library.
He just comes out with guns.
I don't really know what to say about it. It's just G1 design, but he's got a big brain.
Well, this guy looks like he's actually going to say Silence You Fool, so I think he belongs in there.
I think I'd watch it though.
Yeah, I know.
I'd just be curious.
We have Earth Wars Thundercracker.
I kind of like it. I just don't like there's like so much like panel lining that it just kind of make it like it's over detailed, if that makes sense.
Almost an Agent Man?
Yeah.
I'll put it there. It's Cyberverse Thundercracker.
Base. Because I love the aesthetic of this show.
I love the 2D art. The 2D art is amazing.
Yeah. I love the Seeker mold, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. I really like the blue on it. And it's the first character we see in the show, actually. I think this goes in the toppest tier, mainly because when it comes to Starscream's Cyberverse model, I don't like that. so much
Yeah.
as I do this. Like, this is better than Starscream. Good work, Cyberverse.
Yeah, well done, man.
Alright, let's add another weird one here. We have alt modes Thundercracker.
What the fuck is this? What is that?
Brian explained it to me. I'm pretty sure it's like you just push down and it turns into a vehicle.
Is that like a McDonald's Happy Meal?
No, it's worse. It's an actual Hasbro product. I don't like his face expression. He looks so worried.
Please don't turn me into a jet.
Please don't push down on that logo. Please. Don't push down on my head. This goes in not worthy. Next up we have Classics Thundercracker. I actually had this. Well, I say I had it. Lewis had it. I permanently borrowed it.
Oh.
And I like how it has the rub-on sticker as well on the far right.
What's that on the back of his head?
That's the cock piece.
What?
The cock piece goes at the back of the head. Like you would get that, turn it around, and put it over the head, and that would form a cone.
The cock piece?
Yeah.
Like for his dick?
Yeah.
You mean the cockpit?
Yeah, whatever. The cockpit, the cock piece, same
Okay.
terminology. I
Okay,
thought you'd
whatever.
get it.
Whatever.
Alright, let's move on to Combiner Wars.
Yeah, I actually have this.
He's a big bulky guy. He's very chunky.
He's huge.
I'd say he's more chunky than the actual IDW version. The wings are kind of similar to IDW, but they're kind of just a bit more wider, and they're not painted, which is kind of a downgrade for me.
I don't know. I think I would put it in almost have an agent. It's just there's one thing about it that's always bothered me.
Is it the head with the little dart?
Okay, there's that. But also, I had this on my shelf for about 2 years, and I'd see it every single day. And there was this one point where I looked at it and I realized like the chest kind of looks like a bird. Like you got the two eyes, and then the cockpit is the like the beak, and it looks like a very angry bird.
It does. Oh no.
The second I saw that for the first time, the toy was just ruined for me.
Well, what's also ruined for me is now you point that out, I'm also noticing how kind of thin his arms are, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's more things I'm noticing I don't like. Alright, let's move on to Devastation Thundercracker. Pretty much Starscream, the Seeker mold that we
Yeah.
know, but he's shinier.
The rigging for this model is awful. I hate it. Every other Devastation model I've used is fine, but the Thundercracker and the other Seekers, they're just terrible. They just don't work. You can't like bend their arms properly. It's terrible. Like my problem with the Devastation models is that a lot of them look a bit like Jello.
I'd say potential Oscar winner. Well, next up we have Creo Thundercracker. He just looks like a happy little man.
Top tier.
Alright, let's get these fetuses out of the way. We have Decoy Thundercracker, and then we have Generation Metroplex. I don't know what the hell this is, but I'll just show them out for you.
What the fuck? The first one is the High Moon design, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just purple for some reason.
And that's the famous Thundercracker pose when he just has one arm in the air.
Oh yeah, that's like iconic.
Yeah.
We have Forged to Fight. Pretty much the same as the Combiner Wars, but this actually has more detail on it. Makes it look 10 times better.
Yeah, I think like with the Earth Wars one, it had all like the panel lining and stuff, but it was like still kind of too cartoony to justify it. But I think this one works a lot better with it.
Colour on the wings,
Yeah.
which is good. So what do we think? Potential?
Yeah, I think it's a potential Oscar winner.
We have D-Style Thundercracker.
I kind of love it.
I like the different face expressions.
Yeah.
Like he's got a cheeky wink, his neutral face,
Dunno.
and he's got a shocked face. I like how tiny his cockpiece is as well. It's so small.
Could you stop saying cockpiece?
Cockpit! Oh, now we got a weird one here. This is Fight Super Robot Lifeform Transformers Thundercracker.
Honestly, I think I'd prefer this if it was the one on the right.
It shares details of the original G1 toy
Yeah.
at the bottom with the sides.
I mean, I don't know. It looks fine, I guess.
So we have IDW Transformers Thundercracker, but this is like part of their ongoing design, and it would share a lot
Yeah.
of the Combiner Wars, and it definitely looks like a bird in this one.
Yeah.
I can see it a lot more now in this image.
I mean, if I had to put it somewhere, I'd probably put it in top tier.
I mean, I like the light blue actually. I really like the
Yeah.
light blue on this.
I just think this has taken what worked with the other ones that's similar to it and sort of made it work.
So we'll talk about Siege Thundercracker.
He was in that show? Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't remember
no.
him in it though.
No, I hate it. I actually hate it.
Do you actually hate
No,
it?
look at it. It's just so. This is the problem I had with the Earth Wars one. It's just, to me, it's too over detailed. There's too much shit going on.
Yeah, there's like detailing like where it shouldn't need to be. Like it could have left it clear for some areas.
It looks like he's got fucking piles or something.
I like the Siege Starscream, but that's just because I like the colours on that better. This one, I don't think the design really works that well with these colours. I'd say almost have an agent.
I don't know, because it's a pretty standard design, but it's just, for me, what brings it down is there's just too much shit on it.
These are Heroes of Cybertron Thundercracker. It looks so soft and round around the edges. Looks like it's made out of icing. This will be your wedding cake.
Yeah.
We got Mechanations Thundercracker. I love how his cockpit is so stuck out.
Yeah.
It looks more eviler than the rest of them.
I think I'd put it in almost have an agent.
Okay, now this one is disgusting. What the hell is this? This is my clone Thundercracker.
What's wrong with his hands? Look, spatulas.
I usually like these designs, but not this one.
I think I have a kind of a soft spot for this. It's just kind of big chungus Thundercracker.
Alright, next up. I don't know if I should bother including this one because it's pretty boring. Robot Masters Thundercracker. I mean, it just looks stupid.
Yeah, bottom tier. 100%. Exhaust fumes.
Yeah, I was putting bottom tier. Okay, it did get a rank. Okay, we'll get the last one. Last main line out the way. We have The War Within Thundercracker. I ranked the Starscream one, and I really like this design.
It's cool.
I don't know how I feel about the blue, the bright blue. The design's great, but the colouring is a bit weird.
I think the shoulders are a bit much. I do like it. I think I'd put it in Oscar.
I'd say potential.
I'd say it's a potential Oscar winner.
Right, let's talk about some fan art Thundercracker now. He hasn't had a lot. I'm pretty sure you've got a whole folder of it though.
Got a folder.
We have Thundercracker by Kai Raptor. Now what I like about him, that every design he does is different from the rest.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. I love this. I've seen this guy's art before. It's cool.
I don't know how I feel about the face though. The face is a bit too pinched for me.
I don't know really. 'Cause I think it's pretty cool. I like the feet, and I like the legs. I like the whole thing going on there with the wings. I like. Didn't he make each individual Seeker like a different plane as well?
I like how on the cockpit as well, it's got the shark look.
Yeah.
I do wish his wings were a bit more wider, but everything else is cool for me.
I like the boob grappling hook thing.
I know, imagine that in a show. To be fair though, I do actually see the bird on him way more.
I don't actually. I think I'd put it in potential Oscar winner.
We have a Thundercracker design here by SS Chong. Now, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I will translate it and we'll see if I got it right. I actually really like this.
That's fan art? That's cool, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the head gives me Blackout vibes, which I wish was not the case. But the actual body, the layout, it's really cool. I actually really like it. Like, if this was Thundercracker in the movies, in the Bayverse style, I can tolerate this.
I think, like, I know it's Bayverse, but, like, the blue is just too muted for me. It's like, I don't... Like, obviously, it's Bayverse, and Bayverse is kind of muted colours most of the time, but, like...
Yeah, I wish the blue was a bit more
Yeah,
blue.
but I do like it.
This is the contrast version.
Oh, I could see it. I think I'd put it in I Almost Have an Agent.
I'll put in I Almost Have an Agent. Because if the colours were brighter and the head was different, I'd really like it. Neo Thundercracker by Vader Prime 1.
That is sick.
That actually looks really cool.
I like that.
Yeah, the colours really blend in really well with each other.
Yeah, I don't. Does he turn into a jet here? I don't really know.
Well, I think a big indication he turns into a jet.
Yeah, I know, but it's just there's no like wheels or any like mechanical detail.
They're all hidden. They're all inside him.
Oh, I see.
Well, I mean, I think we all know where this is going to go. Super Electric Lightning.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, last but not least, because of course I'd leave it to last, because I forgot about this. And if I don't include it, you guys will shoot me.
Yeah.
Angry Birds Thundercracker.
I mean,
He's just a pig.
I love how when he turns into a jet, it just looks like he's flying it.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's the only funny part about it.
I think I'd put it in Agent.
Yeah, put it in Agent. I hope that made you happy, Angry Bird fans.
Or 2 of them.
Alright, there we have it, guys. All the Thundercracker designs ranked from worst to best. After this now, what would you say is your favourite Thundercracker? Do you have one now, design-wise?
But what were you asking me?
Yeah. Well, who else is in this
Well,
chat?
no, I thought you were talking to the audience. I thought you would... IDW Thundercracker. The one that's the latter half one. It's cool.
I would say the Cyberverse Thundercracker. I think it's just a good blend, and I like the dark shade of blue. I think it's a good combination. I'd say this is my personal favourite one.
Yeah. Thundercracker should be the star of the next movie. That's why they that's why they pushed the movie back so they could add Thundercracker in.
I know, it's been delayed a whole year because they need to do a CGI render. They need to give him a good plot.
They need to add so much to the script.
Alright, there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more tier lists just like this, be sure to subscribe. Click that notification bell to get all updates instantly. Be sure to subscribe to PaperPlane. He will upload eventually, I promise.
One day, when I return.
He's got big plans for you guys. Till next video, it's been Comodin Cam, and goodbye.
That sounded weird. I got big plans for you.